It's not. I lied. In the year of our Lord 2025, we have received the news of a remake of one of the greatest games of all time, originally released in the other year of our Lord 2001. We learned yesterday about Halo Campaign Evolved, a remake of Halo Combat Evolved, coming for the first time in the franchise to Xbox, PlayStation, and PC at launch, which is a heavy departure from the series norm, and in my opinion, a terrible decision on Microsoft's part, seeing as Halo was essentially the only big first-party game left on the Xbox platform. This, in my opinion, signifies the full commitment to the anything is an Xbox marketing slogan that we've been seeing for a few years now. But I don't want to script this too much, so I'm actually going to just cut in some footage of me watching and reacting to the Halo Campaign Evolved roundtable reveal, as well as the Silent Cartographer 13 minutes of gameplay demo reveal. I do have to do the obligatory plug real quick as well before we get into it, but please drop a like and please drop a subscribe if you're feeling extra generous. We're at 600 subs and pushing hard for 1,000 by the end of the year. Also, drop a comment if you feel like ODST was undercooked and severely slept on by the latter Halo fan base. Catch you guys in a second.
Halo Campaign Evolved is the next project coming out of Halo Studios. It is the ultimate Halo CE campaign remake. It is coming to Xbox, PC, and for the first time, PlayStation. It'll be arriving next year. To talk more about it, we've got Dan, Max, and Greg from the development team. Guys, let's get into this. Why is this the right game for right now?
We did this work on Halo Anniversary. I felt like there were certain things that were left unsaid. There were certain things that we weren't able to achieve at that time. There were certain things we weren't able to do.
Okay, yeah, Anniversary was broken. It was terrible at release. People didn't like it.
It's a great time to revisit Combat Evolved for new players, for established Halo.
I mean, Halo is already available on PC for everybody and on Xbox, so anybody who wants to play Halo with their friends more than likely has a setup where they're capable of doing that at this point.
And maybe even for old friends playing on different hardware today, to allow them to play together and enjoy the franchise together again.
Going back to the Halo ring again for the first time.
For the first time is really important, and for them to be surprised by new content and feel like excited again about exploring the ring world.
For new players, this is the right time for you to jump in. Think of this as your introduction into this huge franchise.
Okay, for new players, Halo's about to turn 25. New players, if they want to play, they have already played. They don't need an introduction. The only new players that you're talking about are players that are going to be playing on PlayStation. Anybody else who wanted to play Halo at this point has already played Halo. It's not a question of whether they had the hardware or whether they were capable of playing the game. The game is available on PC and on Xbox, and most platforms support that. It's available on Steam, so even if you have a Steam Deck, which technically is a computer as well, but even if you have a Steam Deck, you can play Halo.
We've been building for the past 25 years.
I'm curious how you're going to focus on capturing the essence of the original, knowing that you need to evolve.
Wow, they're leaning heavy on the word evolve in this, huh?
To kind of move the experience forward.
Yeah, from design, we don't take that lightly at all. Whenever we make a change, the number one thing was to be true to the original game.
For every one of those topics that comes up, there's someone who is incredibly passionate on the other side saying we can, like, that is sacred. We do not move that crate.
It's really about looking across, what we've learned over the years, what technology we've built, and how we can tie that back into this experience.
So in this game, up to 4 people can play the campaign together, regardless of which platform they're on. And then we're kicking it old school. We can play 2-player co-op on consoles.
It's gonna have split screen co-op on launch. That's exciting. I feel like they've learned a lesson from the backlash they've gotten in previous releases, especially Halo Infinite, because it was advertised as if it was going to have a split screen co-op couch experience, and it just didn't at launch, and that disappointed a lot of people and led to a lot of people not even being interested in playing it.
On the couch together, just like we did back in the original. What do you have to do differently to account now for 4 people running around?
That's actually a really good point that he brings up. There's going to be a lot of balancing that needs to be done to accommodate the size for 4-player co-op, whereas some people will be playing single player, some people will be playing specifically couch co-op to emulate that original Halo experience. But when they do 4-player co-op, they're going to have to accommodate the sizes of the spaces to not make them too small or too large, to make it too easy or too hard on single or co-op players when they're not using a third or fourth person in their group. Very interesting concept, and I think that will change a lot of what happens with this campaign throughout this game.
For different co-op counts, we will make some of the spaces larger. We also want to make sure we're authentic to the encounters themselves. So it's a balancing act between that difficulty tuning and making those encounters the right size for the right space.
I understand that we've done some special tune-up works to the beloved Warthog.
We have. There's a new seat, what I like to call the golf cart seat or the bumper seat. This is on the back of the Warthog.
Okay, I gotta give it to him. I like that. I like that a lot.
So now you can bring everyone with.
Mind if I join you?
Let's talk a little bit about one of my favorite aspects of the Halo franchise. What is a skull? What's cool about it? What does it do?
A skull is a gameplay modifier. It generally means
I love seeing them just pull the color wheel to change the shade on the skull.
spirited. It makes the game more challenging for the player.
The combination, the pairing of these different skulls and how that's going to create that new gameplay experience. Huge amount of replay options for folks.
I love the replayability that skulls bring to a campaign. It is almost endless variety.
We have dozens of skulls this time.
The most that we've ever had in a Halo game.
Are you a lasso guy? I think you yourself told me that you don't think anyone would ever be able to complete this game with legendary all skulls on.
I don't think so. I mean, there's a lot. And so if you can do a true legendary all skulls on run, let us know. Because I'd love to see it. I think, that'd be really hard.
If there's one thing that this community has shown us is do not underestimate them, and they will find a way.
Okay, that's rage bait. That is 100% rage bait. They're trying to convince people to go in and do lasso runs. The developer's saying it's not possible. That is the worst rage bait I've ever seen. And of course, people are going to do it. It's going to happen quick. I hate how cavalier they are about that statement.
So Halo's always been known for its sandbox. How has this evolved?
We made sure that anything we included isn't going to drastically change the way the game plays, to change the sandbox in a drastic way, but there's some really fun kind of additions, and that's across enemies, weapons, vehicles, things that in the original CE you weren't able to do before that you now can. You finally killed the elite with the sword. That weapon hits the floor and you can pick that up and just kind of really take it to the enemy. It's great.
The sound design. All these weapons, by the way, have been painstakingly remodeled, rebuilt, higher fidelity. How do all these things kind of come to life?
That comes across through the way they look, the way they sound, the effects, the actual panels on the weapons themselves, the ammo counters.
With Unreal, the fully dynamic lighting within Lumen allows us to get those effects, right? That rich plasma lighting up and brightening the environment.
And yeah, now that they've switched over to Unreal Engine, I'm very interested to see how it plays in comparison to CE or to the Master Chief Collection.
Of course, one of the hallmark elements of Halo CE is what becomes kind of a three-way battle with the introduction of the Flood.
There was quite a bit of development between Halo CE and 3 to kind of how the Flood behaved and just how they interacted with the player. So we've pulled a lot of those Flood behaviors into this game.
And I would say this is a learning specifically from CE to Anniversary, which is just kind of that mood, the atmosphere, the tension, the horror.
Yeah, I see them commenting on the fact that they learned a lot with how upset everybody was about the tension, the horror, the mood, and the lighting that they set with the Master Chief Collection. People were not super thrilled with that.
And really delivering on that from the way that we stage the encounters and the setup and how we reveal the Flood.
In Halo Legacy, there were some pure form units. We've pulled in a familiar friend, familiar fiend, if you will, to challenge the player.
Talk to me just a little bit about how we're approaching the narrative aspects to bring it up to the same level as the rest of this game.
I am very interested to see what they do in terms of adding back in content that was originally planned for Halo back before its release.
We want to tell an authentic story and we want to level up the cinematics from the source.
As we were building this out, we didn't just kind of put a new coat of paint over the original cinematics, right? We ended up revisiting exactly how they were blocked out, how they were sequenced, how they were put together, and we've done that across the board.
We have access to original source assets, original source code, and access to the original storyboards. We are remastering, remixing the music to go along with these cinematics.
We also had the core principal cast come in and re-record all the lines.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
This really provides a degree of fidelity that we weren't able to do for Halo Anniversary.
Now would be a very good time to leave.
I'm super excited that this game will include 3 brand new bonus missions.
I was just commenting a moment ago about if they were going to add in cut content from the original release, and here we go, 3 new missions. Let's hear about it.
Tell me a little bit about that.
It was really important that we preserve the original story as it is. So these missions specifically are meant to be a prequel, a setup for, the main course. These new missions are going to offer some new opportunities for character interactions, maybe between, Chief and Johnson.
We've got some new mechanics, maybe some new AI behaviors, things that haven't been done before in Halo CE.
I think we're just getting started.
So where are we right now at this stage in development? What can you share with us?
In the past few weeks, we've been able to start engaging and sending builds out to some of our community members.
So I'm wondering if they, in order to stay ahead of the release when they were sending out pre-alpha builds to have people check out, they wanted to go ahead and release this information as early as they could so that it didn't get leaked by somebody, because it inevitably would have. Yeah, I mean, somebody's dad works at Bungie and they have access to the footage and they're going to record it on a VHS tape.
We can now see so many of the elements of the level really coming together.
There's a point in every game's life cycle where it kind of just comes online.
Seeing really high fidelity versions of the cinematics, elements of the sandbox and encounter tweaks and the lighting.
You can go to someone's desk and give feedback live on an experience, and to me, that's like a really exciting time in game development.
The ultimate love letter to the game that started it all. I would call upon our entire Halo community to welcome with open arms this next generation of players. I'm excited to just relive these experiences again for the first time.
Okay, so what about the midnight releases? Are we bringing it back? Are we going to bring the community back, the culture back? What's the move, Halo Studios? Are we going for the old vibe? Is this the plan? Are we going to make this work? They're not going to commit to it. They're not going to commit to anything. All right, and this is the Halo campaign evolved silent cartographer 13 minutes gameplay demo footage. Let's check it out, see what we know, see what we can learn. Water looks good. The theme is there, beautiful as ever.
The Covenant believe that what they call the silent cartographer is somewhere under this island. The cartographer is a map room that will lead us to Halo's control center.
It looks good. It also looks relatively faithful. Yeah. Interesting redesigns for some of the armor and stuff. I mean, it's probably not a redesign. It's more or less we can see more detail now. Okay, it looks good. It looks great. Water looks good. Lighting is wonderful. I don't see almost any sand movement, but that's okay. I mean, we'll take what we can get. I like the blood splatter. The weapons look good. Oh, I like that the Marines feel smaller. They actually do feel smaller than you. Just seeing him walk past them in this campaign demo. Maybe I'm wilding out, or is this... This is a very scripted... I don't think somebody's really playing this. He very rarely misses. He's got great... He knows exactly where to look. Yeah, this... He's not playing too well, like too good to be a real person, but switching weapons frequently to showcase them, understandable. Making sure you get a good view of the things happening in the environment, also understandable. But missing almost no shots while also having perfect tracking for a lot of this. He's looking a little ahead of it, but still, the tracking... See, right now, yeah, he's aiming where it's gonna be. The tracking feels weird on that, and it feels like this was like super obnoxiously scripted. Oh, it doesn't want to run over a Marine. Okay, of course we can't show that in the gameplay demo. People would be upset. Yeah, why didn't a Marine hop on the third seat in the back? Sick jump.
I've marked the entrance with a nav plate.
The sand looks good with the Warthog tires going through it. I like that. Yeah, this looks good. This looks like this is going to be fun. And I hate to say that with how much Halo has fucked up everything recently, so I don't know if I have tremendous amounts of faith in them for this. But if this comes out right, I'm very excited for this. I would love to help participate in rebuilding the community as well. Because God, it's just non-existent right now.
There, in the cliff wall. I'll bet the silent cartographer is somewhere inside that facility. They're already inside. We have to get in there and stop them before they learn the location of the control center.
Yeah, this guy's, whoever's playing this is either played this a ton and just knows exactly where to look. I'm sure it's scripted. Yeah, it's got to be heavily scripted. I still just can't tell. I can't tell if it's a real person playing and it's scripted or if they've actually scripted a playthrough part. Is aim assist on or something? What the fuck?
The Covenant are putting up a real fight. The cartographer must be here. My analysis indicates that the map room should be at the bottom floor of this facility. Let's keep going inside. Don't let them lock the doors. Interesting. I underestimated the Covenant's understanding of Halo's subsystems. We need to find the security override to get this door open. Cortana to Keys.
Go ahead, Cortana. Have you found the control center?
Negative, Captain. The Covenant have impeded our progress. We can't proceed unless we can disable this installation's security system.
Understood. We're still en route to the objective. I may be out of contact when we get there. Here are your orders. I want you to use any means necessary to force your way into the facility and find Halo's control center. Good luck, people. Keys out.
Let's move down the beach. Keep an eye out for any unusual structures that could house the security system.
Yeah, he's hanging out, making sure every enemy gets taken care of. AI, honestly, the AI seems significantly better than the original game's AI. And of course, it's running in a new engine. Things have come super far, so I'm not shocked.
There is a path into the interior.
Oh, is that a flipped Warthog over there? Poor dudes. Oh. Oh no. Get off. Okay, that's scripted. That elite was able to hop on and he was able to hit a rock to knock him off like that.
Down, man. Triggers down.
Voice lines sound good though. They did wonders with the sound design for this. And it does feel like Halo. Just watching it, it feels like I'm watching somebody play Halo. There's a needler in your back, dude. Oh, they're the hunters. Ooh, I love the sparks getting thrown off their armor when you shoot them. I love that. Yeah, keep circling. Oh, you just let them hit your fucking Warthog? Okay. Okay. And how did you know there was ammo there? Yeah, there's something suspicious about this gameplay reveal.
Area secure.
You see, like he's playing bad, but he's playing bad in a scripted way. Needler looks so good, though. Even if it's scripted. And he just ditches the warthog there. Okay. Because he knew he's going to have to walk in here. Wow, that Magnum is satisfying to see you kill a grunt with. Do it to him. Ooh, I like how liquidy the fuel rod looks now. Yeah. Yeah, there's something weird about this.
Use the holo panel to shut down the security system.
Okay. Yep.
Good. That should open the door that leads into the main shaft. We need to go to the main facility. Let's head back down the beach.
For sure. There he is. Oh, that wasn't him. That was just an invisible elite, not the invisible elite.
Chief, Bravo 22 was bringing us some heavy weapons. After I saw we were up against hunters, I thought you could use them.
Yeah, pop them. Hey, there it goes. His methane tank burst. I love that. I love everything about that little explosion. I like the plasma rifle. Oh, yeah, take the assault rifle, dude. We haven't seen you use that almost at all. Really? Really? That's what you're using a spanker on? I was about to say, don't just shoot up like that. Why'd you flip it that way? Yeah, Chief just let both those of the Marines die. Did that get it? There he goes. Yeah, just got to get one more look at that halo ring. The armor looks good. It just looks... It looks different somehow. I can't put a finger on it yet, but it does look... It looks different. Well, thank you guys for stopping in. I appreciate you a ton. It's been your boy Kiba. Please drop a like, please drop a sub, and tell me what you thought of the video. This was just a little bit of my take and first thoughts on Halo Campaign Evolved. Au revoir.